been working so right for this group? Obviously, you can look at the points and you can look at the record and the way things are going, but from your vantage point, why have you been so successful as a group getting the points?
I think we've just done a good job of playing within structure. I think there were times earlier where we were having a hard time, executing our structure and whatnot. And I think we worked on it a lot over the last few weeks, and we've gotten to a place where I think we feel pretty good about it. But there's always going to be room to improve in those areas.
And you know what it's like to kind of come back from missing some time for a guy, Brandon Carlo, to come up and step in the way he did. What did you notice?
Yeah, I thought he was outstanding. When you miss time, especially with like a lower body thing that you feel every time you skate, it's challenging. And I thought he did an outstanding job. He worked very hard and did everything he had to do in order to get back and play the way he did. I thought he was great.
A massive addition, obviously, considering how the has gone through that.
Yeah, we've had some bad luck, it feels like, but when you get him back, that's big. And I love playing with him. And again, I thought he was outstanding, and to add him back to the mix here as we have an important month and a very busy month is important.
What have you seen from Dennis and what he's made of the opportunity that he's had this season?
He's been outstanding for us. He's a big guy that moves well, and he's displayed a lot of composure, and he's played great for us when he's been in there.
What have you sensed from Scott Laughton being back here playing this former team?
I think he's excited. He's a big part of our group, and there's things like this happen over the course of a year where guys go back to a former team or go to a hometown or whatever it may be, and you want it to be a positive experience, and you want to support them on those nights. And so tonight we'll look to make it a good night for him and try to support him the best we can.
How hard is it?
Austin is such a prolific goal scorer, but have you noticed a change from him in the last 3 days?
No, I mean, he's been doing his thing and playing his game all year, and he's been outstanding from start to now. And just because the puck happens to go in a little bit more frequently, that doesn't mean anything's changed. He's been playing really good hockey for us the whole time.
How hard has Laughton been milking this second thing coming?
He's been milking it pretty hard, and quite frankly, the guys are getting tired of it. So we're happy to get it out of the way.
Scott, does it sort of feel you've been milking this homecoming a little longer?
Absolutely. I'm taking it all in, but no, it's been fun being back here. Obviously, came back here before, which was honestly kind of nice, not playing, kind of, I don't know, get a little bit of closure on the whole situation. And it's been great being back and seeing the city. It feels like a second home, so it's nice coming around here.
What's it going to be like playing against Travis Konechny, especially when you're good friends with the penalty kill with him?
Yeah, he's a rat. He's a big time rat. So I'm sure he'll be chirping, but he can back it up for sure. He's a good player and really good friend. We grew very close with my time here, and he's a great human being. So he's about as big of a rat they come.
You also like to get under players' skin. Did you plan on doing that a little extra tonight?
I don't know. I'll see how the game develops, but it was pretty quiet against them last year when we played them at home. So stay away from certain guys out there like Seals and guys like that. But no, try and take it all in.
You still wearing 24? It looks like for Nick Sealer.
Yeah, same thing, and keep going.
Scott, are you pretty excited to see the fans? You were pretty heavily involved in the community here. I can imagine that'll be pretty special for you.
Yeah, it'll be nice. I think I got some people coming to the game from some of the charities that I worked with, and got some family here in town, and just some relationships that I built throughout the years here. Those people are coming down, so it'll be nice. It'll be nice to see the crowd again and be a part of it. But just looking, we have a tight race here, and it's a really important game for both teams. So we need to play well, and I've been watching these guys a little bit. They're playing really good hockey, so we're going to have to be good from the start of the game.
With the way the Leafs are getting points, what's different about your group?
Well, I think we're playing with the puck more and defending better. We're not defending as long. We were chasing games before, letting up odd man rushes our goaltending's been great and our special teams have been good. So that adds up, and you start seeing some success, and a little bit of confidence builds throughout that, and you can gain from it.
Scott, you mentioned, obviously you were back here, sort of. You didn't play, but you were back in the building. Did that feel like a return, or is this what really feels like?
Yeah, this feels more like it. I think, you never want to be hurt and anything like that. We had a couple days here, so it was nice to catch up with some people and kind of see all the people away from the game. It just gave me a little bit of, I guess, closure, if that's the word for it, here. But it'll be nice. Try and get in a nap here and go from there. But yeah, this one was circled on the calendar after I was hurt on the other one, and it's a special place and it means a lot to me. So it'll mean a lot going out there and trying to beat them.
He's the best. I mean, our personal connection is pretty special. We go back to 2 years old together, so known him my whole life, and I've always looked up to him. What he means to our locker room is second to none, and unbelievable teammate, unbelievable hockey player, a true competitor. You see what he does every night, night in, night out, and he's awesome.
Because you have known him so long, maybe something about him that we don't know that you can share.
There's so many things, but he just, honestly, jokes aside, he's a special person. How you see him with his family, obviously his wife and his son, and then his parents. I've seen it from day one. Just how he is with them is unbelievable, and then he really brings that into our locker room, and he treats every guy in here like he's his brother. So we're very lucky to have him. He's a great guy, all jokes aside, but we're going to give it to him quite a bit tonight. If he gets emotional, I'm sure he will. He spent a long time here, 10 years, so there's a lot of memories for sure going through his mind right now.
Will there be tears? Is he that kind of emotional?
If I had to put money on it, I'd say yes. But we'll see. We'll see.
Hey, just from your vantage point, the way the group's been picking up points, what's different about this team?
I think it's one of those things that we've talked about it time and time again, but the desperation button, you hit it, right, when you're in playoff mode, and unfortunately it had to happen a little earlier this year, but it's also it's a positive, right, because we're learning to play in intense, important games at a good time of the year, and still got lots of time to prep for the playoffs, so we're looking forward to that challenge. I've played a lot with both those guys on separate occasions, not necessarily always together, but Austin and I have a pretty good thing going, and Bobby complements that pretty well too. So he's a guy that can skate up and down as fast as anyone in the league, and he can score, strong as an ox on the puck, and Austin's Austin. So I just try and get in there and get them the puck in the right areas and work as hard as I can.
The other night when Max and Dean was in town,
yeah.
how cool was to watch you assist Matthews on the
Yeah.
Did you reflect on that and think about how neat that is?
Yeah, for sure. It's one of the highlights of my career. That's part of history, right? And to be able to share that with someone like Austin is one thing, but then to be a goal that breaks my childhood heroes is a whole other ball game. So, really happy for both those guys. Obviously, Matt's means so much to the city of Toronto and the organization with the rich history he had, but Austin is taking that to a whole new level. So it's great for both of them.
How cool was that? It's not really just having Matt's here, but seeing with your dad. But, you got some touch with him, obviously. Just that, I don't know if it's ironic, but just the way it good job.
Yeah, I think it speaks to the alumni that we have here in Toronto. That's what it's all about. That's what we play for. Got to pay respect to what those guys have done in the past, and I was super fortunate to be around those guys at a young age and kind of see that full circle of and that other perspective, which is amazing. But that's what we play for. We pay respect to those guys and what they did for us, sacrifices they made, and everything they did along with that. So it's great to see Matt's. That just shows the kind of guy he was to come all the way down here for a night just to be a part of it for Austin. It's literally just who he is. So it's great.
What stands out for you about this challenge tonight?
Very good defensive team we're going up against. They don't give you a whole lot. We're going to have to work to get on the inside, and they do a good job of capitalizing on their chances too. Like they're fast, so we got to manage the puck. You turn it over, coming out of their end, they're quick and they get up the ice quick. Sanheim and York very involved in the offense on their D side of things. So. it's a challenge for sure.
Are they a different team with Zegras? I mean, I know that sounds obvious,
Definitely.
but he brings
Well,
a
he's
wrinkle, right?
yeah, he brings a huge wrinkle because he's highly skilled player, creates a lot of plays, and great passer and finisher. Like he can do it all with the puck, and he's dangerous.
What does Scott Laughton bring to this group?
Well, a lot. I think you look at both on and off the ice. I think off the ice, he's just such a great teammate and locker room guy, and brings a lot of life to the team and energy and superhuman. And on the ice, he gives you the effort, right? He's an effort guy out there. He's a worker. And he has skill too. But he does a lot of the work for us. He's one of our dependables, I call him. He's penalty killing. He's out there in those situations where you're defending the lead and end of the game and all those types of things. That's what he brings to our team.
That was one of his better games as a Leaf, wasn't it, last time out? I mean, he and Stevie were good.
They were good. Stevie had a few opportunities to finish and didn't happen, but they were definitely a big part of the win.
As a Flyers alumni, did you know a lot about Scott Laughton? Did you see him, around in the community when you were being someone who was in the alumni association?
Well, I was here with him when he came in the league as a rookie, so I got to know him then. And coming out of junior, he was a highly touted player, and I didn't last. By the time he became a staple here, I was gone, but. Yeah, he's definitely a guy that's really well liked here in Philly and by his teammates, and he's done a lot here for the organization.
What have you seen from Dennis and what he's made of the opportunity that he's been given this season?
Yeah, I think Dennis has done a great job for us. I mean, we weren't sure at the start of the season what was going to happen and where we were at, but with injuries and things like that, he's become a regular here, and his game has grown quite a bit from last year to this year.
Any updates on William?
Yeah, Willie's doing good. I mean, possible for Saturday.
When it comes to Austin Matthews, obviously, he's a prolific goal scorer, but have you noticed anything different about him in the last 3 games? Like 6 goals, 3 games, has he changed anything?
I think going back probably 2 weeks, he's been, for me, it's the pace of the game he's playing with. He's playing with a lot of pace. He's getting up and down the ice with a lot of pace, demanding the puck in the middle of the ice. Those types of things is what I really see, other than the scoring. I mean, obviously that's a huge part of it, but it's more about the pace and demanding of the puck in certain areas of the ice.
And how are Bobby and Max complementing that then?
Yeah, Bobby adds great speed, right? He gets on top of a lot of things quickly, and especially in the offensive zone with his forecheck. And, Bobby, for me, looking at him, he's physical and he's going to the net a lot. So he's at the net a lot, and Max is a playmaker, right? But Max is skating right now. He's been skating really well for the last 2 weeks, and that's a difference in his game.
Do you notice any discernible differences in Morgan's game when he has someone like Brandon back?
I think a guy like having Brandon is just, he's a stabilizer, he does such a good job of breaking plays up and defending in his own zone, and he's going to be back there, and it gives Morgan a little bit more freedom to be able to do his thing off the ice.